welcome to another recap of Survivor Redemption. Alright, last week Semhar was sent to Redemption Island and she has abandonment issues. She was reciting poetry to the crabs and everything. You know, she was all got her feelings hurt, but you know what? She was about to vote out Cochran and was laughing about it, so I really don't feel bad for her. Back at camp, Cochran's just happy to be there, honestly. He put the moves on and he stayed in the game, but it didn't go down exactly how he wanted it to go down. He wanted it to go down with him being cool Cochran, but you know, any port in a storm. So at Upaloo, I love these tribe names, Coach is settling in to the alliance that he's creating there. And he tried snuggling up with Brandon. And Brandon can feel like he can trust Coach. So he comes out to Coach and he's like, look at my arm. It says Hans on it. And Coach is like, what? Yeah, it's Russell Hance's nephew. Surprise! Then they prayed on it. They made a little mini alliance right there, right then and there. And they had a little prayer on it. So that was lovely. Brandon is a creep. I don't know how else to describe him. I guess he can't trust himself around Michaela, or he doesn't want there to be any possibility that he's going to screw things up with his wife and his family and the game. So he doesn't want Michaela around because she's too sexy. He can't control himself. I mean, what is up with that? That is the creepiest thing I've ever seen on Survivor. And Christine, or maybe she's the second creepiest, Miss Long Island. She wants to find the idol, so she's looking all over and she finds the clue. That's pretty good too, but it's better to have the idol. Alright, at Savai'i, it's kind of like Hawaii. Cochran's a big boy now. He's doing things that he never did before, and he's pretty proud of himself. I envision his parents as making him wear like a bicycle/crash helmet until he left for Harvard. I mean, come on. Little Cochran's got to grow up sometime. Ozzy was looking for the idol, and he actually found it. Because after you've been on Survivor for 3 times, you kind of know what to look for, or you should, if you know what you're doing. Well, it's a fishing trip for the guys at Savai'i, and Jim lays out the plan for his alliance. Everybody's in it except Cochran, Dawn, and Papa Bear. It's, you know, it's the cool alliance, even though he's at the bottom of the pecking order. It's time for the challenge, and it's immunity and reward. The reward is pillows and blankets and a mat. So Upaloo is walking in there like the shiz. They're eating their fruits and they're all confident and cocky. So this challenge is a 2-parter. Well, 3-parter actually. Gotta undo the maypole, gotta get the key, release your remaining tribe members, and then do a giant slider puzzle. So Upaloo was way ahead on the maypole. But you know what? They were freaking cocky. So when it came time to the slider puzzle, the guys were really taking their time, and Savai'i came from way behind and won. So when you walk in there all cocky, it can turn on you so quickly. So back at Upaloo, Coach suspects that Christine has the idol. Now somebody's got to go home, so he comes up with the plan of let's split the votes between Christine and Stacy because they're all buddy-buddy over there, and Christine probably has the idol because she's been digging outside of camp for hours. So Brandon also steps up and is like, Coach, I want Michaela gone because I have these desires. No, he didn't say that, but I mean, he might as well have. He's like, I don't want to jeopardize my family and blah, blah, blah. My wife. I got a wife at home. He's so creepy. So when Michaela comes over to see what everybody's talking about, they're all like, we're not talking anymore. I'm walking away, walking away. And Christine's getting really suspicious. She's like, what's going on over there? And she asks Edna, and Edna's like, I think we were gonna get rid of Sophie. She was like, excuse me, Sophie was standing over there too. What's up with that? geez, Edna cannot lie for S. So Brandon goes back to Coach and is like, Coach, Stacy and Christine are gonna vote for Michaela. He totally lied. So at Tribal, Brandon answers Jeff's question. He's like, I think I made a good first impression. Okay, and Coach wastes no time immediately in calling out Christine and Stacy as wanting to vote off Michaela. And Michaela's just like, what? And Christine and Stacy are like, what? And then the whole thing just implodes from there. They want to know who he heard it from. He's not saying. Michaela's just like, huh? And Jeff is like, don't you want to ask them, you know, who they heard it, ask who they heard it from, and blah, blah, blah. Brandon, finally, it's eating him alive. And he's like, excuse me, Jeff. And he says, I lied. Okay, that is weird. How could you say that at Tribal Council? It's kind of stupid, actually. Alright, so it's time for the vote. And how many people, raise your hand if you noticed, when Michaela got up to walk past Coach, Coach was like, he totally checked out her butt. No denying it. Don't even deny it, Coach, because it's so completely obvious. And Christine was voted out by 4 votes. Coach's plan worked. They split the votes basically between Christine and Stacy, and she's out. So next time, Ozzy's in trouble. Apparently, it looks like he lost the challenge for his team, or his tribe. Brandon's having a friggin' nervous breakdown. And the little snippet at the end was freaking hilarious. Christine, the Long Island teacher, was like, Semha, dear, wake up, I'm here, I'm with you now. Priceless. Till next time, much love.